grab, grab, grab.
To take hold or catch something quickly, often with force or suddenness. Here is a sample sentence. She quickly grabbed her purse and ran out the door to catch the bus.
Grace, grace, grace.
It's a quality that makes someone or something beautiful, pleasant, and enjoyable to be around. It's a kind of charm or elegance that comes from within. Here's a sample sentence. She received an unexpected inheritance, and her family was filled with gratitude and appreciation for the kindness shown to them through this act of grace. In this example, grace refers to a quality of kindness, mercy, or favor that is bestowed upon someone without being earned.
Graceful, graceful, graceful.
It means moving or behaving with ease, smoothness, and a sense of calmness. Here is a sample sentence. The ballerina's movements were so graceful, her body seeming to float across the stage with ease. This sentence illustrates how graceful can be used to describe something, in this case the ballerina's movements, as being elegant and smooth in its execution.
Gracious, gracious, gracious.
This word means being kind, polite, and considerate towards others, often with a sense of generosity or kindness that goes beyond what's expected. Here's a sample sentence. The queen's gracious smile put everyone at ease as she greeted her guests. In this example, gracious means showing kindness and courtesy, especially in a formal or dignified way.
Grade, grade, grade.
It's a level or rating that shows how good something is, often used to compare things with each other. Here is a sample sentence. The teacher assigned a grade of 85 to the student's math test.
Gradual, gradual, gradual.
It means something happens or changes slowly over time, one step at a time. Here is a sample sentence. The company's gradual increase in profits over the past year was a welcome surprise to investors. In this example, gradual means happening or done at a slow and steady rate, rather than suddenly or abruptly.
Graduate, graduate, graduate.
Someone who has finished studying or training at a school, college, or university. Here is a sample sentence. She will graduate from college with honors next spring. This sentence demonstrates how to use the word graduate in context, indicating that someone has completed their academic program and been awarded a degree.
Grand, grand, grand.
This word describes something that is impressive, large, or beautiful. It's often used to show admiration or excitement for something. Here's a sample sentence. The grand piano in the living room was beautifully polished and added to the elegance of the space. In this sentence, grand is used to describe the size or scale of the piano, implying that it is large and impressive.
Granite, granite, granite.
This type of rock is very hard and strong, often used for building and making things that need to last a long time. It's also quite heavy and doesn't break easily. Here is a sample sentence. The countertop in the kitchen was made of beautiful dark granite that added a touch of elegance to the room.
Grant, grant, grant.
This word means to officially give or allow something, often after asking for permission. Here is a sample sentence. The university was able to establish a new research center thanks to a generous grant from a private foundation.
Graph, graph, graph.
It's a picture that shows how things are related to each other, often with lines or points on a flat surface. Here is a sample sentence. The teacher asked the students to graph the equation on a coordinate plane. This sentence uses the word graph as a verb, meaning to draw or represent a mathematical function using lines and points.
Grasp, grasp, grasp.
It means to hold or take something firmly with your hands, usually to understand or control it. Here's a sample sentence. She struggled to grasp the slippery fish as it squirmed out of her hands. In this example, Grasp means to hold or take something firmly in one's hand.
grasshopper, grasshopper, grasshopper,
It's a type of insect that jumps around on its long back legs, often found outdoors in warm places. Here's a sample sentence. The little boy was delighted to catch a grasshopper in his net and watch it jump around in its tiny enclosure.
grateful, grateful, grateful,
This feeling is when you appreciate something or someone that has helped you, and you feel happy about it. Here is a sample sentence. I am grateful to my parents for their unwavering support throughout my education. In this sentence, grateful means feeling thankful or appreciative for something or someone.
gratify, gratify, gratify,
This means to make someone happy or satisfied with something they want or need. Here is a sample sentence. The sweet taste of victory gratified the team's months-long effort to win the championship. In this sentence, gratify means to satisfy or fulfill someone's desire or need. In this case, the team's desire to win the championship.
gratis, gratis, gratis,
This word means something is given or done without expecting anything in return, like a favor. Here is a sample sentence. The museum offered free admission to children under 12, making it a great day out for families, completely gratis.
gratitude, gratitude, gratitude,
It's a feeling of being thankful for something or someone that is good in your life. Here is a sample sentence. She expressed her gratitude to her friends and family for their support during her difficult time. This sentence demonstrates how the word gratitude can be used in context, conveying a sense of appreciation or thankfulness.
grave, grave, grave,
This word refers to a place where someone who has died is buried, or a situation that is very serious and sad. Here is a sample sentence. The old mansion stood on a grave site where a family had been buried for generations. In this sentence, grave refers to a burial site or a place where people are interred.
gravel, gravel, gravel,
It's small, loose stones or pebbles that are often used to cover surfaces like roads or paths. Here is a sample sentence. The driveway was made of compacted gravel, which provided good traction and drainage.
gravity, gravity, gravity,
It's a force that pulls everything towards each other, no matter how big or small they are. Here's a sample sentence. The astronaut struggled to move around in space because of the strong force of gravity that kept her feet firmly on the spacecraft's floor.